Hello, I'm Lou Steiner, publisher of Atlantic City Weekly. We're here today at Caesars Atlantic City for the Atlantic City Food and Wine Festival. Now here's Chef Marcus Samuelsson.
Cooking today and being a chef today, there's so many different ways to interact with our audience, with our guests, and there's so many ways for them to communicate to us what they like, what they don't like, whether it's through social media or coming to our restaurant or coming to events like this. So I think that, you know, especially being raised in Europe where chef, when I started, was one thing, and we're still part of that, but it's also going definitely more and more in towards entertainment, and I think that's fun. It makes it easy, makes it fun for everybody to interact, so it's good. Being on 125th and 6th Avenue, that's where my restaurant is, on Lennox Avenue. We do a cooking class for kids every month for free. So public, private, charter school kid, doesn't matter, they can all apply and come to our basement and take part of our cooking classes. And then also I work with CCAP, which is Career Through Culinary Arts, where young inner city kids can really learn in high school about our industry, and if they do really well, they get opportunity to go to college. We have signed away over north of $3 million in scholarships now, and sent a lot of young inner city kids to Cornell, to Culinary Institute of America, and we have a lot of success stories now with former CCAP students now owning their own business, master sommeliers, managers of Mandarin Oriental. So the system is really, you know, it's been going on for 15 years and it's really working well, and it touched a lot of kids. You know, when you think about spices in sort of the southern hemisphere, it's not the way we think about a heat. It's actually preserving and preserving techniques. So if you look at Indian, if you look at South American recipes very often, if you look at African recipes, they have different types of spices because it's been part of trading. It's part of, it comes out of the region where they live. So each place has a different spice blend, and Berber is the one out of Ethiopia, and I use that a lot. It's a mild sort of red chili, and then there's a smoked paprika. There's the base. Then you have a little bit of dried garlic and dried ginger, and this is rubbed on almost any food in Ethiopian cooking. I came to this country with $300 and just a desire to work really, really hard. It's harder when you're waiting for your green card. It's harder when you're in between. It's harder. I've been rejected, like most people, I've been rejected more times than I've been successful, right? Like, sure, everyone on this table can sort of relate to that. So that feeling is always harder than anything. When you're working and you're doing stuff, you just want to do it with your, you know, with your neighbors and work really hard together, and that gives you energy. Yeah. So I never feel that as a weight, but I do feel like we have to always put our best foot forward because we're ambassadors beyond just the restaurant.